world dominated by fleeting trends and superficial authorities, the figure of Maripily Rivera emerges as a monumental example of willpower that transcends the boundaries of pure aesthetics, entering the realm of deep success psychology and biological regeneration. Maria del Pilar Rivera Borrero, known to millions as the Huracán Boricua, Puerto Rican hurricane, is not merely a television personality or a titled fitness athlete. She stands as living proof that the trajectory of a human life can be radically altered through unyielding discipline and a strategic approach to one's own image. This study constitutes a comprehensive analysis of her life journey, from her roots in Ponce, through the building of a clothing empire, to the traumatic experience of a stroke, which paradoxically became the foundation for her most inspiring career stage in bodybuilding and fitness. This analysis is dedicated to the viewers of the FitnessMotivation channel, who seek not only superficial training tips, but, above all, a philosophical and practical model for overcoming adversity, which, in Rivera's case, had both a public and a painfully personal dimension. Welcome to the FitnessMotivation channel. Foundations of identity. The evolution of Maripily Rivera as an icon of motivation finds its source in the specific cultural and family context of Puerto Rico in the 1970s. Born on June 15, 1977, in Ponce, Maria del Pilar was shaped from her early years by the values of work ethic and education, which are often overlooked in popular media narratives focusing solely on her beauty. The daughter of Hector Rivera and Pilar Borrero, she grew up in an environment that, despite its traditionality, fostered a strong sense of independence. A key, yet rarely analyzed element of her biography in the context of fitness is her higher education. Rivera earned a Bachelor of Science, BS, in journalism from the Inter-American University of Puerto Rico. This intellectual foundation allowed her in later years not only to appear before the camera, but to consciously manage the narrative regarding her own persona, a critical skill for anyone aspiring to be an opinion leader in the lifestyle industry. Her brief but intensive stint as a reporter for Univision provided her with the tools to understand media mechanisms, which she later utilized to build her Huracán Boricua brand, characterized by directness and a lack of filters in communicating with her audience. Aesthetic transformation. The transition from journalism to the world of modeling and beauty pageants was not merely a career change for Rivera, but a strategic choice of an expression platform. 1995 became a milestone year when she participated in the Miss Puerto Rico Petite pageant. It is worth noting that the petite category in the modeling world of the 90s required participants to have significantly more charisma and physical proportions to compensate for the lack of standard runway height. Although successes in beauty pageants, including a 1999 final, solidified her position as a sex symbol, Maripily projected her image from the beginning in a way that went beyond static beauty. Her presence in programs like Eso Vale or the cult No Te Duermas in Puerto Rico allowed her to develop a unique style of being, energetic, extroverted, and incredibly authentic, which became her trademark in the world of Latin American entertainment. These early years in television were a testing ground for her mental endurance. Working under high-stress conditions and constant public scrutiny prepared her for the later rigors of the NPC and IFBB bodybuilding stages. The Pompis Empire. Parallel to her media career, Maripily Rivera built the foundations of economic independence, which is an inherent part of her motivational profile. Her brand, Pompis Stores, is not just a commercial venture but a manifestation of her body philosophy. Rivera identified a market gap in fashion for women with fuller Latina curves who were ignored by mainstream fashion. The jeans, mahones, swimwear, and sportswear she designed were based on innovative tropical fabrics intended to shape the silhouette, lift the buttocks, and flatten the abdomen, directly referencing her later passion for fitness. This approach to business reveals Rivera as a visionary who could transform her own physical attributes into a product with which millions of women could identify. Even a tragic event like the 2007 fire at her boutique in Guaynabo did not stop her expansion. The rebuilding of the business and the subsequent launch of the MP by Maripily perfume line in 2013 prove her extraordinary resilience to economic and random crises. Her net worth, estimated at $4 million, is the result of this multi-year, multi-track strategy combining fashion, fragrances, and accessories into one cohesive personal brand. Crisis as a catalyst. The most important and dramatic chapter in Maripily Rivera's motivational biography occurred in 2023. At the age of 46, while in seemingly peak health, Rivera suffered a stroke. For a person whose entire life was based on physical fitness and an impeccable appearance, this was a moment of existential trial. An analysis of this period reveals the mechanism that distinguishes average personalities from true fitness icons. Rivera did not allow the diagnosis to become her definition. Instead, the stroke became a biological reset and inspiration for an even deeper commitment to bodybuilding. It was during her recovery that the idea of creating a network of gyms was born. Places that would not just be for exercise, but centers for regeneration and building psychophysical resilience. Her return to intensive strength training after such a severe vascular incident is analyzed by experts as a phenomenon of will, showing that systematic training can function as a neuroprotective and revitalizing force. Rivera began publicly sharing her journey to recovery, which gave her a new, deeper social role as a health ambassador who demonstrates through her own example how to deal with the limitations of one's own body. The road to iron form. Motivation in Maripily Rivera's version finds its most tangible confirmation in the sporting results achieved on the stages of the NPC, National Physique Committee. The transition from recreational fitness to competitive bodybuilding in the figure and bikini categories required a total lifestyle overhaul, which Rivera executed with almost military precision. Her competition history is a testament to the evolution of her physique and posing technique. In 2022, competing in the NPC Baltimore Gladiator Championships, she took 4th and 7th place, signaling her entry onto the professional path. 2023 brought a 3rd place finish in the NPC Teen Collegiate and Masters National Championships, which, in the context of her age and past health issues, was an outstanding achievement. However, 2024 and 2025 show the peak of her form. 2nd place in the 2024 NPC North American Championships, and 2nd place in the 2025 NPC Teen Collegiate and Masters National Championships. These results are not a matter of chance, but the effect of grueling training routines focused on hypertrophy of the legs and glutes and extreme fat reduction, which Maripily documents on her social media, becoming a virtual trainer for millions of followers. Her workouts, characterized by high volume and intensity, are an example of how a mature body can be sculpted while maintaining its femininity and structural health.
Baby, it's whatever.
Strategy. Maripily Rivera's victory in the 4th season of the Telemundo reality show, La Casa de los Famosos, in 2024, was an event that went beyond the bounds of entertainment, becoming a national phenomenon in Puerto Rico and among the diaspora in the USA. Through 119 days of isolation, Rivera displayed qualities that are crucial in fitness: mental resilience, the ability to recover from attacks, both verbal and emotional, and iron discipline in maintaining training routines even under conditions of limited freedom. Her victory, backed by the votes of millions of fans and supported by music icons like Anuel AA and Ozuna, provided her not only with prestige but also with capital amounting to $200,000, which Rivera declared she would invest in her gym network project. This strategic combination of media popularity with real business and sporting goals makes her a model for modern athlete entrepreneurs. Her presence in the program was a form of public transformation, where viewers could observe her authenticity, directness, and strength of character, which ultimately translated into a massive increase in trust in her personal brand. Vision of the future. Maripily Rivera's declarations made in 2024 point to the beginning of a new era in her life. The artist announced the end of her adventure with reality show formats, considering her participation in La Casa de los Famosos 4 as her last major appearance in the genre. This decision is motivated by a desire to focus fully on 2 pillars: competing in bikini competitions at a professional level and building fitness infrastructure. The gym network project planned for 2025 is to be the crowning achievement of her career, a place where knowledge of strength training, sports fashion, and stroke recovery will be consolidated into a single service. Rivera intends to use her experience in apparel design to create a unique training environment that promotes looking and feeling good, regardless of age or past injuries. Her transformation from celebrity to wellness industry leader is a conscious and planned process aimed at leaving a lasting legacy in the world of physique sports.
I'm brushing away the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man.
Case study. Analyzing Rivera's biography through the lens of sports psychology, one can see a rare combination of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Her pursuit of physical perfection does not stem merely from vanity, as proven by years of hard work in business and education, but from a deep need for self-actualization and proving her own agency. After the stroke, her motivation took on a missionary character. It became a fight for life and the quality of that life. It is this paradigm shift, from exercising for appearance to exercising for health and survival, that is the most valuable lesson for viewers of the FitnessMotivation channel. Rivera shows that the body is like clay in the hands of the mind, and every scar, both on the soul and on the blood vessels, can become a source of new, more powerful energy. Her relationship with her son, Jojo, and the way she handled turbulent personal relationships, including her marriage to Roberto Alomar, further validate her image as a woman who, despite adversity, always holds the helm of her own destiny. Legacy. Maripily Rivera's influence extends beyond the borders of Puerto Rico. Her popularity in cities like Orlando, where the Puerto Rican community is exceptionally strong, and the presence of her image on the concert tours of the biggest Latin music stars testify to her status as a pop culture icon. However, it is in the world of fitness that her legacy may prove most enduring. By promoting a healthy lifestyle at age 45+, Rivera breaks taboos regarding the aging of women in the entertainment industry. Her clothing brand, available at Pompis Stores, continues to evolve, offering solutions for women of different body types, making her a pioneer of inclusivity in fitness fashion. Rivera proves that success in bodybuilding is available to anyone ready for absolute honesty with themselves and systematic work that does not end when the television cameras are turned off.
Spending all my time living I've made up. I need to wake up.
Summary. Maripily Rivera's biography is a multi-dimensional story of a woman who has redefined herself many times without losing her authenticity. From an ambitious journalism student in Ponce, through a controversial television star, to a conscious businesswoman and titled fitness athlete, every stage of her life was a preparation for the role she plays today. An icon of motivation. Her triumph over illness and her return to the top in the most demanding sports discipline, which is bodybuilding, form the foundation of her credibility. Maripily Rivera does not just talk about strength. She emanates that strength, turning every impossible into a spectacular victory. Her story teaches us that true motivation is not born in moments of glory, but in the darkness of recovery, in the sweat shed during workouts far from the spotlight, and in the courage to be oneself in a world that constantly tries to change us. For anyone looking for an impulse to change their life, the figure of Maripily is proof that a hurricane, if properly channeled, can not only destroy obstacles but also build great new worlds. Conclusion. The story of Maripily Rivera is not just a tale of a great star's success. It is, above all, a call to action for each of you. If this biography, full of struggle, falls, and spectacular returns, has touched a chord of ambition within you, do not let that impulse fade. Maripily proved that even the most difficult start or a sudden turn of fate, like a stroke or losing a business, can be the beginning of your greatest transformation. Every workout, every healthy meal, and every decision not to give up brings you closer to being your own version of Huracán Boricua. If you want to regularly receive a dose of such powerful motivation, analyses of champions' physiques, and stories that change how you think about fitness, be sure to subscribe to our Fitness Motivation channel. Your support is crucial to us. Every like under this video is a signal that you need this content and that it helps you on your own path to the top. Click the bell icon so you don't miss any biography that could become your fuel for action. Also, write in the comments which part of Maripily's story inspired you the most. Was it her recovery, her business success, or perhaps her steadfastness on the bodybuilding stage? We are here to build a community of people who never say enough together. See you in the next video on the way to your best life form.